Let's create a Hello World Java program using IntelliJ IDEA. First, we need to download and install IntelliJ IDEA. So let's open the web browser and let's head over to jetbrains.com/IDEA. And let's click on download. And there are two versions for IntelliJ IDEA. There is the Ultimate version, which is paid for, and then there is the Community Edition, which is free to use and is more than enough to get you started with Java. So make sure that the correct operating system is selected, not Windows, not macOS, but Linux, since we are on Linux, and then click on download. And the IntelliJ IDEA installer is being downloaded. I'll tap this download because I already downloaded this file before. And let's open our downloads folder. And here it is, the IntelliJ IDEA archive. It's a tar.gz archive, so we need to extract it. So let's right click on it and extract here. And the file is being extracted. Great, so the contents of the archive were extracted and now we have this folder. If we open this folder, we have this folder that actually contains everything. So let's move this folder, the one that actually contains the stuff we need, to our home folder. So I'll cut it from here, then paste it in my home folder. And here it is, the IntelliJ IDEA installation folder. Let's open it. And inside the bin folder, we have this file, which is a shell script and will actually start IntelliJ IDEA for us. Now we need to make sure that this file can be executed. So let's right click on it and choose Properties. And under the Permissions tab, we need to make sure that this box is checked, the Execute box. And this will allow the file to be executed as a program. It is checked for me, so I don't need to change anything. And let's close this window. And all we need to do now is right click on this file and run as a program. We need to confirm the user agreement, so let's check this box and click on Continue. And we can send anonymous statistics to JetBrains, but we don't have to. Now one small tip. If you click here on the gear icon, you can create desktop entry. And let's click on OK. And what this did is added the IntelliJ IDEA to the Ubuntu Start menu. So if I now open the Ubuntu Start menu and look for IDEA, we can find IntelliJ IDEA. And now we can start the IDE right from here. Okay, so that's about that. Let's get back to the IDE. And let's create a new project. We need to give a name to the project. I just call it Example Project. And we need to choose a location for our new project. I'll create a new folder in my home folder and then call it Java Workspace. For the language, there are several options, but since we want a Java project, I leave it as Java. And for the build system, I'm going to leave it with a default as well, which is IntelliJ. Now, to be able to build our project, we need a JDK. If you already have JDK on your computer, you can add it. But since I don't have any JDK on this computer yet, I'm going to download one. So I'll choose Download JDK. And we need to choose which version we want. I'll go with the latest one, which is 19. And let's just click on Download. And OpenJDK 19 is being downloaded. Great, and we now have our JDK configured. Make sure that you check this box, Add Sample Code, as it will make life easier. And we're done with the configuration. Let's create the project. And the project is being created along with all of its files. I'll give it a few seconds to index everything. And as we can see, we already have the main.java file that contains the main class, which in turn contains the main method. Of course, we can change the code and write our program over here, but I'm not going to change anything and I'll just go with the default code. Maybe I'll just add an extra exclamation mark. And we're basically done. Let's click on the small green play button to start our program. And here's the output, hello world, which means that everything was installed and is working as expected.